story. The Ministry of Agriculture has unveiled the list of 18 traders who benefited from the multi-billion shilling scam at the National Cereals and Produce Board. However, the ministry has defended itself, claiming no money was lost, despite claims of being directed to wrong farmers. Our reporter Jeff Haemba begins our bulletin with that particular story.
Even as the country continues to ponder over the new NYS scam, where more than 9 billion Kenyan shillings is claimed to have lost through the hands of a few individuals, another worrying trend is the new multi-billion Kenyan shillings scam at the National Cereals and the Produce Board, NCPB.
My name is James Wanjoy.
On Thursday, the officials from the Ministry of Agriculture, led by its Principal Secretary, Dr. Richard Lesiambe, found it difficult convincing the Public Accounts Committee about the current government officials who engaged in dubious tendering process to benefit themselves.
No one is sure where these people actually sold maize. So would you want to tell us who in particular within the NCPB, within the ministry or wherever, have taken personal responsibility?
All the 5 managers in charge of those silos have all been suspended. All the regional managers in charge of those regions have also been suspended.
Lesiambe ever dismissed reports that politicians and other senior government officials are involved in the scandal. He, however, revealed that 18 traders are solely to blame for the woes of the farmers in a scandal which has robbed Kenya's taxpayers 1.9 billion Kenyan shillings.
We are talking about close to 2 billion shillings paid to some few individuals who are not farmers. But then you say that NCPB has become attractive to farmers.
As we speak now, as a government and even as a ministry, we cannot say that any monies were actually was siphoned. What we are saying is that we bought maize, yes, but we should have actually bought all the maize from.
Lesiambe said the 18 traders in coalition with the brokers devised cunning methods to deny genuine farmers opportunities to supply the maize to the cereal board.
2,800 will still be very attractive for a farmer in Uganda.
I would like to confirm this. The maize from Uganda, we know it even by seeing maize prices in the world today are below 2,300. And that's why I think everybody who had a bag of maize had to find a way of getting the 3,200 shillings. And it was public knowledge, it was gazetted.
If only the cereal board would pay the farmer earlier, this problem of brokers would never feature.
Sometimes some of our farmers are also traders. It is my conviction and belief that my depot managers knew exactly who is my farmer, you know, in those depots. They have dealt with them in the past. They have been.
The 2 Jubilee Coalition members of Parliament from the North Rift are now pleading with the President Uhuru Kenyatta to intervene and crack the whip on corrupt government officers, even as the public confidence on the war against graft seems to be waning.
The cartels are running this country at the moment. But majority of that cabinet are made of people who should be in committee maximum prison. And we know them. It is known even by farmers. They already know.
He seems to also be very connected, because who told him to resign? Why did he resign on a Sunday? Because if indeed it is a weekend, where did he get the information? The names that have come here, there are people behind them. The big fish have not been named.
The documents presented to the committee by the Lesiambe exposed a well-planned scheme where the city person who supplied maize in Eldoret, Moise Bridge, Kitale, Kisumu, Bungoma, and Nakuru depots consequently were paid huge amounts of money at the expense of the genuine farmers, whose payments were delayed. Top on the list is Celestine Chepchirir, who supplied 226,000 bags and was paid 333 million Kenyan shillings with a remaining balance of 62 million Kenyan shillings. Alice Wanjigo supplied 39,000 bags of maize and was paid 46 million Kenyan shillings. Paul Kibiji supplied 10,000 bags of maize and was paid 18 million Kenyan shillings with a remaining balance of 4 million Kenyan shillings. Also on the list is Stephen Kipromayo, who supplied 109,000 bags of maize and was paid 148 million Kenyan shillings. John Tanui supplied 10,000 bags of maize and was paid 10.2 million Kenyan shillings. A maize scandal is one of the many scandals reported in the country. By tomorrow, the Power Committee will be dealing with the NYS scandal, where more than 9 billion Kenyan shillings is reported to have been stolen. By next week, the committee will once again be dealing with the fertilizer scandal. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm Jeff Haemba.